Hi, and welcome to my sewing room. My name's Leah, and today I'm going to show you everything that came inside this big, beautiful box here. A little beat up, but it made it, and there's lots of goodies in here from Island Batik, and I'm going to show you everything that came today. Before I jump into the box, let me tell you why I'm even getting the box. I'm an Island Batik Ambassador. I've been an ambassador for several years. I love their fabric. I was excited to sign up to be an ambassador and was grateful that they accepted me. And the past several years, I've made lots of different projects with their fabric, including this one behind me here. This is one I made during the first half of the year with some of the goodies they sent me in January. And this is the July box, and inside here is everything we need to finish out our projects for the rest of the year. So let me show you what's in here. Always paper first. Alright, so let's start with this nice bundle. This is a half-yard bundle. It's kind of hard to read the fine print on the label, but I'll make sure I put the designer and the collection and when it's coming out in the bottom of the screen. Next we have a strip set. This is Bodacious Blacks. This goes all the way from white all the way to solid black. That's fun to play with. Next up are the strip sets. There's 3 of these. These are 5-inch strips of different prints. And I'll give close-ups to these later. But these are fun to play with. They're great stash builders. And you can get a lot of stuff cut out of a 5-inch strip. That's the width of the fabric. Next up is some 2-yard cuts. There's a light and a dark. This is pretty green. This one's called Bluegrass. They have stickers right here on the inside. This one is called Pearl. And it goes with this pre-cut. This one's called Everlasting. Beautiful. I have a quilt in the catalog with this material. I love it. It's really pretty. So I'm glad to have a little bit more. All right, here's a stack of half-yard cuts. These are from their foundations. Some blues and greens and browns, a couple solids. They look like they're going to go perfect with this one here. Lovely. All right, here's some more half-yard cuts. These are also foundations. These are the pinks, magentas, reds, yellows. They look like they know. I'm going to go more with this one here. So those will be fun to play with too. And I do love orange. It's such a pretty color. All right, here's some more 2-yard cuts. These are to go with the spring. So this one here. So these 2 yards will go with that. This is a nice dark green. This one's called Pine Needle. This one is called Fossil Fern. They match up pretty good with this here. And they like to send us a nice big fat yardage of a neutral. You can use these for your backgrounds. You can use it for the backing. Most of the time I use mine for my background. Every now and then I'll use it on the backing, but most of the time I like to see it on the front of the quilt. This one is called Donut. And there's 6 yards of this one. Again, I'll give close-ups of all these at the end of the video so you can get a better picture of what they look like. This one's really cool. It's got swirls and polka dots, little tiny dots on it. I like it. So this set here, this is for the October challenge. We're making a bag. We're using By Annie patterns. I really love those patterns. They're really cool. They make really neat bags. And I got to pick out the fabrics for the bag I'm going to make. The pattern's going to come next week. But I already got the fabrics. And this is also from the Everlasting line. As you can tell, I really love that line. I mean, I picked this one out, but I had no clue they were going to send me this one. This one's a surprise. So it's always fun to have fabric that you know you're going to love. So this is nice. And we always get a nice big stack of black, white, and gray. This one's a nice darker gray. I like the dark gray. There's 4 yards of each of these. Again, these can be used for backgrounds or backings. Again, I use most of mine for the backgrounds in my quilts. I use a lot of white and then black second, and every now and then I'll throw in a gray. There's another pre-cut in here. This one is Precious Pinks. Before we got our boxes, Island Batik asked us what foundation colors we might want to play with in a pre-cut. I told him I want to play with pink, and I want to try out some black. All right, there's a couple more things in this box. have some Aurifil thread in different colors, yellow, green, a light blue, and a blorple. We're doing a crazy quilt challenge later in the year, and Aurifil's helped sponsoring that, so they sent us some pretty threads to help us with our stitches. All right, and there's one more thing in this box. There's a surprise bundle. This one I'll be using later in the year, closer to the end of the year, for a blog hop. And these are still surprised because these fabric lines have not hit the stores yet. So it's a little bundled up. I'll get to peek at it in a little bit, but I'll be able to show it off to you guys near the end of the year. So that's it for this box. I have one more. All right, here's the second box. I haven't even opened this one yet. I opened the other one because it was really beat up and I wanted to make sure everything was in there. So I did peek in the other box, but this one, I kind of have an idea what's in this one. Hobbs Battings likes to help out and send us some batting for all our projects. So they're one of the industry partners with Island Batik. So let's open this one and see what kind of batting we have. What do I want? Oh, Batik is very smart. They put this right in there, so your cut goes in. You don't have to worry about cutting your fabric or your batting. Okay. First up is some heirloom fusible. This is nice if you based your own quilts and you don't like to pin and you don't have a long arm. You can iron this and it works out real good. So this is a fun one. Next up is the cotton batting. This is 80/20 bleached. I love the white batting. You can kind of see in this one behind me, I used an off-white, but when you use white batting, the white will really pop. But I was out of white batting, so I used the little tan color. I mean, it still looks good, but this white would really make that white pop. So I really love the white because I sew with a lot of white. So this one I'm excited about. Next is the Hobbs Premium. Hobbs Premium Polydown. This is our polyester. This one's super nice. It's nice and fluffy. My quilting stitches don't have to be super close when I use this one, and it gives me a nice fluffy quilt. And it's white. So I like this one too. What can I say? I like all their batting. It's great. This next one is the Cotton Wool Blend from their Tuscany collection. This is for our throw size. It's 60 by 60. And I read on the internet that wool does not leave crease marks when you fold your quilts. So definitely going to try and test that out. Another of their Tuscany collection. I like this collection. It's always super soft. Little hole right there, I can feel it. This one's a twin size. They're Supreme 100% unbleached cotton. So these are nice. Move that. I love the quilts I make are a little bit bigger than throw size. Not quite twin size, but sometimes. So this is the perfect size for me. I like it. So that's everything in the box. I'll go take some close-up photos of all these things. And I'll do a little montage at the end so you can get a close-up and see all the pretty fabrics. And I can make sure I have all the right designers and when all the collections are coming out. And keep an eye out during the rest of the year, and I'll show off what I make with all these wonderful fabrics. Thanks so much for stopping by and for watching. And until next time, happy sewing.